morning, children. Welcome to today's recorded class. In this class, we will have a short revision of your chapter decimal. Okay. Now, when I tell you about decimal, then what does it mean? Decimal. When I tell you about decimal, what does this decimal means? Decimal is nothing but, you can also call it a decimal fraction. Okay, I can also call this term as decimal fraction. Okay, now what is a decimal fraction? Fractions with denominators, okay, fractions having denominators as 10, 100, 1000 and the different powers of 10. Such kind of fractions are called decimal fraction. Okay, those fractions that have denominators as 10, 100, 1000 and any powers of 10. These are called decimal fractions. Okay. Now, for example, suppose if I write, I will give you an example of decimal fraction. Decimal fraction can be 5 by 10, 7 by 100 or 9 by 1000 and so on. The numerator can be any number, but the denominator should be the powers of 10. Why I am saying powers of 10? Because 10 to the power 1 is 10. 10 into 10 is 100. Then 10 into 10 into 10 gives you 1000. Like that, any powers of 10 can be in the place of denominators, but numerator can have any numbers. Okay. So now, we will study a different part of it. Suppose I take a square and I divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I divide it into 10 equal parts. Okay. Now, each part of this, each part of this entire square is nothing but 1/10 of the whole. Correct? Whole in the sense the entire square. Correct? So, like that, if I divide a square into 100 equal parts, then each part will be 1/100 of the whole. Okay. Now, we will first, what we will do is, I will take a square, divide it into 10 equal parts, correct, and then I shade 3 parts of it. So, this shaded figure I can simply represent as 3 by 10. Why? Because this 3 is the number of shaded parts and this 10 is the entire part this whole square is divided into. Correct? So, this 3 by 10 can be also written as 0.3. When you divide 3 by 10, you will get 0.3. Correct? Now, this 0.3, what is this? This 0 is nothing but the whole number. 0 is nothing but the whole number. This 3 is nothing but the decimal part. 3 is nothing but the decimal part. And this point is nothing but your decimal point. Okay. So, decimal number can be represented in this way. The number before point is nothing but the whole number, and the number after the point is decimal part, and the point is known as decimal point. Okay. So, in this way, these are the basic concept of decimal. Now, we will first learn the place value chart of the decimal. In the place value chart of the decimal, suppose you have the point here. Okay. The place after this point is nothing but 10th. Okay. And the next one is 100th. It's not hundred, it's hundredth. Okay. When I say you tenth, th, it's nothing but 1 by 10. When I say you hundredth, then it is nothing but 1 by 100. Okay. Then towards your left, before this point, this is nothing but your ones as usual. Okay. This is nothing but your tens. Then this is your hundreds. Then this is your thousands. Okay. We will write in this way. Suppose I give you a point 65.5. Suppose you have to represent 65.5. Then how do you do this? This 65.5, first always start putting this number from the right. Now there is here point, this is the point, correct? Fine. Now after your point you have number 5. You will directly put in the 10th place. Never put in the 100th place. Okay, you will put in the 10th place. Then start from the 5. Now after your point, I mean before this, towards your left, you have 5 here. Then you will put 5 in the 1's place, 6 in the 10's place. Never start from the beginning. Always start from the end. Okay, this is the way to write in the place value chart. Okay, these are some of the few rules of writing in the place value chart. Now, if you have to write this number in terms of words, then how do you write? You will write 65.5. 65.5. Correct? Suppose there is a number 0.56. So how you are going to write this? You are going to write it as 0. Sorry, if I give 0.5, you write 0.5. Correct? You will write it as 0.5. Done? In this way, you are going to write the decimal number in terms of words. In terms of words. Now, suppose you have to convert these fractions into decimal numbers. These fractions into decimal numbers. You can do in both two ways. Either you divide it or you follow the trick. Okay? Either you divide it or you follow the trick. Now, for dividing it is quite simple. You all know it very well. Like what I am saying, if you divide 8 by 10, 10 zeros are 0. You get 8 again. There is nothing here. I put 0 here. So immediately I will put the decimal point above. Since there is no number here and I have put 0 over here, I will immediately put point here. Then 10 8s are 80. So what do you get? Answer is 0.8, correct? But this 0.8 I can get it in other way also, but using the trick. What is the trick? See, how many zeros you have in the denominator? You have 1 zeros, so put 1 0. Then what is the number on the numerator? You 8 and there is a point in between, correct? Now 9 divided by 100. How many zeros you have in the denominator? How many zeros you have in the denominator? 2 zeros, correct? And there is one numerator, correct? So now what you are going to write is as, first what you are going to do, you have to make this number in 3 decimal points, because below there is 100. 100 has 3 digits, correct? But 9 is a single digit. So we will put 9 first and 2 zeros. And we have made 9 as 3 digits, correct? 9 is represented by these 3 digits, because 100 is also having 3 digits, correct? Now how many zeros you have? You have 2 zeros. So your point will be before 2 zeros. Sorry, before 2 digits. So 9 gone, 0 gone, I will put here point. I'll put here point, correct? Similarly, I will give you 2 more examples. See properly, okay? Number 3. Suppose you have a number 7 by 100 and you have another number as 8 by 1000. Correct? Now, how many digits you have in the denominator? Since it is 100, I have 3 digits, correct? 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit. So what I will do, I will represent 7 using 3 digits. So that means 7, 1 digit gone, I put 0, 0 again in order to make the numerator similar to the denominator. Then how many zeros 100 is having? 2 zeros, correct? So your decimal point will be after 2 digits. So we will always start from the end. So 7, 0, I put a point here. Correct? The same thing. Here you see 1000 has 4 digits, but 8 is a single digit number. So I will make this 8. I'll represent 8 with 4 digits. So that means 8, 0, 0, 0. 4 digits I have put. Now, how many zeros 1000 is having? 3 zeros. So my decimal point will be after 3 digits, but from the last. So 8 gone, 0 gone, this 0 gone, I put a point here. In this way, you are going to convert a fraction into a decimal. Okay? I hope students, these many things are clear to you now. Please practice this chapter very well. This is going to come in your exam. Thank you. Thank you so much.